Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me from Portland, from his hotel room or Airbnb or something here in Portland, it is a freshly shaved Joel Meyer. His head is shaved. He still has the beard going. How you enjoying the US of A here, Joel?
It's good. It's good. I like it. Always like coming down here. Escape the city of Vancouver. Portland, though, is highly similar to Vancouver in a lot of ways. A little heavier, but I fit right in there with the beer belly I've got going on. Having a lot of fun here. Great food. I'll be growing that beer belly, no doubt, over the course of the weekend. So, yeah, I'm on the road, traveling here, but business calls. The hockey world does not sleep. Got a big slate of games tomorrow. Hopefully we can do a little better than the last couple of shows.
Yeah. Apologies in advance for Joel's quality here. He's on his phone. At least he showed up though. Archer didn't show up. He would fit in right up there in Portland with his beer belly as well. But hopefully Archer feels better to come back on the show later this weekend or on Monday. It has been a not great few days for us on coming back from the Olympic break here. We've been treading lightly here. I mean, nothing too awful. We'll get into the puck bucks there soon, but first, make sure you are subscribed to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple. Leave us a 5-star rating and review. Follow us on Twitter at HockeySGPN and get in the Discord, sg.pn/Discord. Shout out to Smitty in the chat, who apparently can come in the chat but can't join us on here. Says, sounds like he is underwater and using my headphones. Yeah, his audio is coming out of his phone, so I can kind of hear myself, my feedback. And
headphones on, does it? That doesn't help.
You got your headphones on somehow, but like it's not. You're just like wearing them as an accessory right now. Oh my God, we got a shout out, long time listener here, Victor Rojas, 6697. I'm back, gentlemen. Let's do this. Let's get this bag. Money bag emoji, flex emoji, money bag. Whatever this is, rock on, explosion, beer, hockey emoji there. So having a good time here on a Friday.
I have a few words. Many emojis.
Sometimes an emoji is worth 1,000 words. An emoji is worth 1,000 words. But yeah, we are transparent here. Let me share the puck bucks from the past 2 days. We recorded Monday for Wednesday and then Wednesday for Thursday. On Wednesday, I went 2-7, down 43. Joel went 3-5, down 2.4. So, good bankroll management there, hitting his over in the Edmonton-Anaheim game with ease. And then Archer, 2-5, down 34. And then on Thursday, I thought I did better. I did better personally. Maybe I took some bets that I didn't put on here. 6-9, down 36 bucks. Joel, 5-9, down 64. But Archer, 7-7. Up 28.13 puck bucks there. So if anyone listens for Arch and doesn't tail us, they had a good night on Thursday.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I watched hardly anything on Thursday, of course. So it was in the middle of a 9-hour bus ride, but that was not good looking at the results on Thursday. But I did watch all the Wednesday games, and there was a lot of sloppy hockey as expected, but not the kind that leads to a lot of goals. Somehow the Swami got there thanks to a crazy game in Anaheim between the Oilers and the Ducks, where the Oilers blew two-goal lead and a 1-goal lead as well. So thanks to that, we got the Swami at least. But the round robin did not go well in terms of the overs.
Yeah, and Vegas got, I think, 5 goals in the third period to get to 10 total there. But yeah, the first 6 games all had 6 goals or fewer. So I was like, I put in the group chat. It's going to be funny when Joel round robins the overs and all the games go under, because he's been hard betting unders. But Salami got there. And yeah, last night I really only watched the Flyers game. They came back against the Rangers. Shesterkin came back. Fox came back for the Rangers, but they're still an awful home team. Matt Rubishkov scoring in overtime. My overtime bet hit also on the Islanders halves there, and the Islanders won in overtime. Big game for Noah Dobson, big game for Matthew Schaefer. I don't know if we want to get into the futures markets now while Joel's audio isn't great, but the Norris Trophy is wide open. It seems like Hart Trophy as well with McDavid and Kucherov gaining some market share there.
Well, I want to talk about it, but I can absolutely be a passive listener while you talk about it. I'll be very selective with my words.
All right. Yeah. I mean, Hart Trophy market here. Let me you throw that up here on the screen real quick. McKinnon down to minus 130. Kucherov at plus 280. Celebrini plus 550. McDavid plus 700. He's down to 4-1 at other markets there. McKinnon very much a vulnerable favorite now. If you've listened to us, I have Kucherov 150-1. I am riding that. Please, a plus 280 here, as low as plus 270. Still worried about the voters voting for him because he has had a Hart Trophy worthy seasons in the past few seasons and has not won it. Celebrini, he needs the Sharks to make the playoffs. That's not going to happen. And then McDavid at 7-1. I mean, he's leading the league with 100 points, first player to 100 points. Art Ross might be a better way to bet him, but I got him last night at 9-1, still at 7-1. I like that. Not sure about 4-1 at DraftKings, but it seems like these four guys are all in the running, and I hate that we can kind of count out Celebrini because he was having a great season, but I mean McDavid at 7-1 has to be the bet right now.
Yeah, it's an interesting time in terms of the awards. Not often that we get so many still alive to slate in the season. Really, the only one that's done is the Calder with Matthew Schaefer. But this heart race is going to be absolutely incredible with four guys who have legit cases. And yeah, it makes sense. I guess betting McDavid now at the longest number of the four. But yeah, now that Kucherov is down at plus 280, I don't know. Obviously, yeah, he's the guy that we're going hard with. Big win there if that comes through. But at this point, McKinnon is a little interesting, minus 130, but considering his injury status, taking maintenance days, and the fact that the Avalanche probably win the division with these, although hopefully our Wild can
yes,
upset them. But
they won. They beat them last night, right? Or was that Wednesday? One of the nights the Wild got it done against the Avs.
Indeed. So at this point, I mean, Celebrini there, plus 550 is appealing. I know it was a bad game against the Flames, but that's just one game. He just got back from Italy. I think that's a favorite bet on the board right now. I was looking at the numbers. McDavid, yeah, it made sense like 10-1, but he's got to win by margin without Ross. And yeah, I think Celebrini's still the guy. At the current odds, I'm not adding anymore. I don't think there's any huge edge here, but if you're just like, if you haven't been betting this all season, then maybe that would be the way to go at this point.
Yeah. Celebrini, I mean, 5-1 plus 550 isn't bad when you consider the Sharks are plus 260 to make the playoffs. So I think if they make the playoffs, having Celebrini in pocket at double those odds is better. Brad in the deep dive Discord, I threw out my McDavid thing in there. He pointed out, they probably have to win the division, which is not likely for the Oilers now. They're now 7-1 to win the division. Golden Knights down to minus 210. That could be dropping though if they lose tonight in DC. But yeah, McKinnon is at minus 130. But I think the even more interesting conversation is the Norris Trophy because I'm pulling up the DraftKings odds because Odds Checker has Werenski at 10-1, and that's not available. But you got Werenski here at minus 120 at best. Makar at plus 200. DraftKings has Lane Hudson and Evan Bouchard at 8-1. They're both 40 plus elsewhere, so ignore that. And then Quinn Hughes down to 20-1. But I think the interesting discussion is around Cale Makar. He's even money at FanDuel, plus 115 at the score, and then 2-1 at DraftKings. Like I feel like that 2-1 price, it's just too long for Cale Makar. I know he's had, didn't get the rest during the Olympic break. He's had a bad past 10 games or so, but it's still Cale Makar. He was minus 800 at one point.
Was he that high? I guess he was spent in the book, but he certainly looked like a runaway favorite. I certainly believe that he had it wrapped up famously. But no, at the current odds, I still think it's Quinn Hughes. I don't know why Hudson and Bouchard got bet the hell. They had 1 point last night. Bouchard, of course, he had a few points in the game against the Ducks. But it really was only last night that he really got bet. So I didn't really understand that move. Hudson just got a point. And now you have Quinn Hughes still hanging out there. Yeah, he just got 1 point against the Avalanche, but that's another win closer to winning division, which is still a long shot from happening. But 20-1, I still think that's the best bet on the board, Quinn Hughes. If you're just managing your portfolio, put your big spectacles on, and then maybe Makar there at 2-1 if you're already loaded up on Hughes and Werenski at bigger numbers. But yeah, Makar maybe a little too long there, 2-1. But I think the best bet on the board is still Quinn Hughes at 20-1. I think that he's going to get a big boost in the coming weeks.
Yeah, completely agree. We've been on Quinn Hughes. I wrote that article for Sports Illustrated that Connor McDavid, Quinn Hughes, both good bets. Yeah, you got put up the defenseman points here on the screen. Bouchard at 66. He's not winning it. He just can't win it. Werenski 63. That's probably tied with the Blue Jackets making the playoffs. They're now plus 140 to make the playoffs. Because unless he
like Werenski's odds dropped last night, even though they lost. Like, that didn't make any sense to me. It was just like everybody just woke up. Oh, hey, we can still bet the North. No, we'll bet this at when these guys have less of a chance of winning. That didn't make any sense to me. Same thing with Hudson. Yeah, that's a weird one to me. Why did Werenski odds drop?
Yeah, and Quinn Hughes, I mean, since he's joined Minnesota, he's been one of the top. I think he has the most points among defensemen in the league. He made his Minnesota debut on December 14th. So let me do a quick by game, December 14th to right now. You got Bouchard has 37 points. That's sixth most in the league. Quinn Hughes 35, and like Quinn Hughes is a plus 10. Bouchard's a plus 11. But yeah, Bouchard just does not have the defensive game or the respect to get it. Quinn Hughes, you got the Wild going all in here to trade deadline. They're rumored to be in on Vincent Trocheck, so that should only help out Quinn Hughes, and the gold medal has to help out Quinn Hughes as well. I see Joel smiling. We got Franklin Tank in the chat here. He says, Joel, what the fuck are you using right now? A BlackBerry. So Franklin Tank also comes in hot saying, I have a significant wager on Utah money line. Yeah, I think I'm also on Utah tonight, but talking futures and now, yeah, I think Quinn Hughes 20-1. You're really going to regret not having that based on how the points are looking right now.
For sure. And yeah, Quinn Hughes doesn't penalty kill. Neither does Hudson. Bouchard at least kills penalties sometimes. Makar, of course, he does everything. Yeah, it's Quinn Hughes is just like the main engine behind the Wild success it's acquiring. So I think that voters will realize this. And as the Wild continues to perform, his odds will correspondingly go down. So that's the best bet on the board for me by far. They're at 20-1.
Yeah, Quinn Hughes 20-1 has to be the best bet there. All right, before we get into the 13 game slate, I believe, on Saturday, let's take a quick break, and we are brought to you by is it Kalshi? Is it Kalshi? Of course it's Kalshi. Kalshi, a real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. Kalshi has a ton of trading options for your favorite sports. We also have politics, entertainment, and even the weather. At Kalshi, you can trade anything. New Kalshi customer get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. It is Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. And Rhythm has been on a heater for college and NBA picks. Super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model, or make your own and play with the sliders. Rhythm works really well with Kalshi too. Sending our prediction to the prediction app, Looking Go Premium. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. Frank the Tank just piling on Joel's audio quality here. I guess he missed the top of the show where we apologize profusely. Because I swear to God, I've never heard worse audio quality. Did you drop your phone on water or something? No, he's just in Portland. That's just what you sound like when you're in Portland, I guess.
I will be very selective going forward. But it's funny, I had a much worse phone the last time I did a show on my phone. And that one was fine, apparently. Nobody complained about it. Now I got a better phone, all of a sudden it sounds like shit. What the fuck can you do? technology. It's beyond it.
It's technology. It's just fucking technology in 2026. What is happening here? Right, kicking off the Saturday slate here, nice and early with the Pittsburgh Penguins -115 at the New York Rangers -105, over 5.5 -130, under 5.5 at +110. As I said, I watched the Flyers beat the Rangers on Thursday night, 3-2 in overtime. Rangers have now lost 5 in a row, 8 of their past 9 there. Rangers now 6-15-5 at home. Pittsburgh 16-7-5 on the road. They got a good win against the Devils out of the break there. Pittsburgh won the last meeting 6-5 at home January 31st. I think that's really the only way you can go here is Pittsburgh. I'm surprised they're not bigger favorites here, given the Rangers' home woes here. So I'm going 20 bucks on the Penguins at -115. As for the total, early game here, 12:30 might be a sleepy under game, especially if it's Shesterkin versus Skinner. But I'm going to stay away from that.
Well, first of all, a lot of the VPNs I use aren't working for myself for betting in sportsbook. I only have a few available to me down here. Oh. That's complicated things. And but I did bet the Penguins, so I'm entirely with you there. Give me 15 bucks on Pittsburgh. I won't talk for too long for the sake of everyone's eardrums, your sanity perhaps. But yeah, give me the Penguins, and I'll lean towards the over.
Yeah, I'm going to try to take the lead on most of these games here, so Joel can just either agree or disagree with me. Probably agree, because usually we're pretty much step and step there. So 3 o'clock now, Boston Bruins +100 at the Philadelphia Flyers -120, under 6.5 at -130, over 6.5 at +110 here. Boston got the win against Columbus there. Yeah, 4-2, outshot 40-23. Jeremy Swayman came up big in that one, I believe. No, it was Korpisalo started in that one. So Swayman here got an extra few days off after coming back from Milan there. Sam Emerson did look good against the Rangers, a lot of stinker, but it should be Dan Vladar here at home for the Flyers. Flyers are 13-9-7 at home. Boston 11-12-4 on the road. They have not been nearly as good on the road as they have been at home. I could maybe see an overtime game here. First meeting was 6-3 for Boston in Boston. I think it was a back-to-back for the Flyers that really had no chance, but Boston's gone to overtime in 2 of their past 3, 4 of their past 6 games. Flyers love to go to overtime here, so I'm going to throw a 5 bucks on the draw. I'm going to look that up while Joel talks.
Well, again, another word of warning. It is Lent, and I forgot about that before we made our Wednesday, Thursday bets. So matches historically have been a very terrible time for me betting hockey. And once again, it's proven true the way the last couple of days have gone. Yeah, we are in the struggle zone right now. But give me 10 bucks on over 6.5 there, +110.
Yeah, that's probably a good play there. There was a lot of goals in the first meeting, so could see that coming through. Over 6.5 +110 there. Okay. The draw is +310. I have 5 bucks on that. Down to 4 o'clock here. You got Edmonton Oilers -155 at the San Jose Sharks +130. Over 6.5 is -130. Under 6.5 at +110. Got McDavid against Celebrini here after they formed a good connection for Team Canada at the Olympics. Edmonton coming off an 8-1 win in LA, 6-5 loss in Anaheim. San Jose outshot Calgary 35-28, but Nazem Kadri apparently really wants to get out of Calgary, probably work himself into Colorado there. So over here has to be the only play, even at -130. I'll put 20 bucks on that. Don't really trust either of these defenses or goalies, even though Connor Ingram was pretty good there against the Kings. But yeah, over 6.5, -130 for 20 bucks.
Love the over as well. Of course, Oilers game, Sharks game. It's not quite Oilers Ducks, but it's pretty close. And we've already seen a lot of line movement towards the over, and I think it's totally justified. 20 bucks over 6.5.
And if I had to play a side, I guess it would be the Sharks at home as dogs. They've lost 5 in a row now, but they got to get back on track at some point, and Edmonton did blow a few leads there in Anaheim. And I think this is the third game in 4 nights for the Edmonton, while San Jose has only played 1 game. So it could be a sneaky shark dog play there on Saturday afternoon. Down to 5 o'clock, we got the Marty Brodeur Bowl here. New Jersey Devils -112 at the St. Louis Blues -108. Over 5.5 -115. Under 5.5 -105. This is a game where I wish we had more people because I have absolutely nothing on it. I have to imagine Joel has nothing on it. Devils have scored 4 goals in their past 5 games. They've only won 1 game. That was in overtime. In their past 8, Blues had 5 goals. I think Jake Neighbors had a hat trick against the Kraken last time out here. If anything, I'd probably take the under 5.5, but I'm not putting any puck bucks on this.
Martin Brodeur Bowl. I forgot about Brodeur's
Yes.
connections. Interesting. I did bet the Devils at a little bit of a number than this, but -112 I think is still okay. Give me 10 puck bucks just Devils money line.
Yeah, they're the better team, especially if Robert Thomas is still out. Like that's the only way you can possibly look.
I watched some Devils one of the games, and Jack Hughes is still flying around there, so he's clearly firing it, and if he's going, the Devils are going. So still a much better team there.
Yeah. All right, Smitty in the chat. Come on, Ryan. It's the Blues. I'm Mr. St. Louis now. Let's go Blues. Smitty, you want a? I don't want to. When are you going to St. Louis, Smitty? Put that. He's going for some conference tournament, I believe. So put that in the chat. We'll shout you out there. Down to 6 p.m. We have the Chicago Blackhawks +275 at the Colorado Avalanche -345. Avalanche puck line -125. Blackhawks puck line +105. Under 6.5 -115. Over 6.5 at -105 here. The Blackhawks have to be the only play here. I'm sorry. I know we're fading the Avalanche hard already in the awards markets, in the Central Division, in the President's Trophy markets. But if you're looking at this game individually, Chicago had a 2-1 lead in Nashville. They blew that. This will be the third game in 4 nights for Colorado. Just lost to Minnesota after the win in Utah. Chicago has played Colorado tough as well. Only game this season was a 1-0 win for Colorado. 3-2 shootout win last April for the Avs here. So Blackhawks +275. Let me throw 5 puck bucks on that on the +1.5. And then, on the money line, +275. And then on the +1.5, +105. I'll also put 5 puck bucks on that. I don't think I trust them for the 10 puck bucks, but hopefully they can at least keep it close and give me a profit there.
I sound like an AM radio apparently. Ich werde sprechen Deutsch then. Because German always sounds better when it sounds like it's coming from the Tank Commander's radio or something like that. Yeah, this one give me the under 6.5, -115, 10 puck bucks there. Big number. Can only look the Blackhawks way for a side. Can't trust the Avs right now. It's -345.
So 10 puck bucks?
Yes, sir. Yeah, boy.
Down to 6 o'clock here. Got the New York Islanders +110 at the Columbus Blue Jackets -130. Under 6.5 -125. Over 6.5 at +105 here. Isles came through in overtime. Noah Dobson, 2 big goals there in Montreal. Last time, 3rd straight win for them. Columbus lost in Boston, not coming back home. Blue Jackets are 15-8-4 at home. Islanders 17-11-3 on the road. We did see Sorokin lose a bit of the market share to Vasilevsky for the Vezina. That's going to be head-to-head the rest of the way, I feel like. And for this one, the only way I can look is to the Islanders. Road underdog here. Again, they've been good on the road, just as good, better on the road than they have been at home this season. Columbus 15-12 at home here. So give me 10 puck bucks on the Isles at +110. As for the total, I'd probably go to the under as long as it's Sorokin, but not going to be betting that.
10 puck bucks over 6.5 +105.
All right, keep short and simple there. I like it. Over 6.5 +105. All right, down to 7 o'clock here. Got the Detroit Red Wings +154 At the Carolina Hurricanes, minus 185. Under 6.5, minus 125. Over 6.5, plus 105. Carolina got the 5-4 win over Tampa, even though they went up 3-0. Then it was 3-3. It was 4-3, 4-4. Aho got the power play goal for the win in the third period. Kucherov only had a goal in that one. Did not get his 2 points. Utah goal. Let's fucking go. 1-0 from Frank the Tank in the chat. Love that there. Detroit got a good road win in overtime. I think Larkin had the overtime winner there, building on his momentum from the Olympics. I think Detroit is the only way I can possibly look here. Carolina, they have the Metro locked up. They shouldn't necessarily be pushing the gas too heavy here into the break, and Detroit is healthy now. So give me 10 bucks on Detroit at plus 154. As for the total, I think I'd have to go to the over, even though Detroit has been playing some low scoring games. No bucks on that, just the Red Wings for 10.
I echo all of that. Give me 10 bucks as well on the Red Wings. I think it's just too big of a number considering the Red Wings have been a pretty competitive team. Hurricanes coming off a big win against Tampa. Tiny bit of a letdown spot. Red Wings just beat the Senators, but is that really a rivalry? I don't know. Give me the Red Wings here. They're a pretty fight team. That's just too big of a line.
All right, down to 7 o'clock again. Got the Ottawa Senators at the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's a pick 'em. Over 5.5, minus 135. Under 5.5 at plus 114. Toronto got beat 2-4 in Tampa and then 5-1 in Florida. So now coming back home, third game in 4 nights. It's the Gilbert special here. Ottawa coming off an overtime loss to Detroit, where I think they played fairly well. 27-20 were the shots there. I think Allmark started on that one, so he should be pretty good to go there. Stolars would probably get this one after Wall started last game. He allowed 4 goals in the first one there. And yeah, Ottawa always plays Toronto tough here. So give me Ottawa minus 110 for 15 bucks. And I do also like the over here. I think these games do tend to go over. First meeting was 7-5 for Toronto back on December 27th. But I do want a flat 6 here. Let me see what the flat 6 is. Minus 110 for the flat 6. 15 bucks on that as well for the over.
Once again, no disagreements. I will share those bets as well. Same stakes. Leafs are in turmoil culturally, politically, spiritually, tactically, hockeyly. They're an absolute mess, and they got filled in by the Lightning and the Panthers. Even though the Panthers won a back-to-back, you see Mark Shaw, I thought he was going to be fucking done for the year. He doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
He just destroys that team. He cares more about beating the Leafs than a gold medal game, it seems like.
Yeah. He would though. Brad Marchand would.
Yeah, almost 6 is flat. Love that comment.
Yes, Art Mo 6 is flat. I mean, most of them are. Yeah, you never know. It depends what they got. They got you got to give and take sometimes for a 6 there. And Smitty, MVC tourney this coming up Thursday. Smitty's going to be Mr. St. Louis, so keep an eye out for that. I wonder if the Blues are in town. Maybe you can go see his favorite team. Down to 7 o'clock again. Another Atlantic Division matchup with the Buffalo Sabres plus 195 at the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 238. Lightning puck line plus 110. Sabres puck line minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 100. Under 6.5 minus 120. Get the Sabres currently leading in Florida tonight 2-1. So it will be a back-to-back for the Sabres. So far this season on back-to-back, the Sabres are 5-1-2. So that has not really bothered them too much. This will be the third game in 4 nights for Tampa. They were at home against Toronto, went to Carolina, are coming back home. 19-9 at home, though. I wonder if John Cooper might be back for this one. I know he was going to miss the back-to-back, but not sure if he will be back for this one. Anthony Cirelli, also day-to-day. So could get a Cooper bounce if he is back for this one, but I don't know. The Sabres, it just seems too high of a line here. They did force overtime against Tampa earlier this month, playing Florida tough tonight, even though it's a back-to-back for the Panthers. think that's the only way I can possibly look. Give me Buffalo plus 195. I guess 10 bucks on that. I got to put more than 5 on that one. But I like even better the over 6.5 at even money for 15 bucks. Give me Kucherov over 1.5 points as well. Love Kucherov futures. Not at this point. Hopefully he comes through for the 150 to 1. But yeah, these teams tend to play high scoring games when they meet up. So 10 on Buffalo and 15 on the over.
Well, this game clearly means a ton to me, not only for Kucherov, but we want to send Lindy Ruff packing. Can't have him hanging around there in that Jack Adams conversation. So hopefully they lose to the Panthers tonight. But if not, Lightning should take care of them. So no bet in the game, but I'll be heavily invested in the Lightning winning this one, because that would be a big victory there in terms of muscle futures markets.
Yeah, apparently the MVC tourney is being held where the Blues play, because St. Louis as a city can only have one arena. That's how shitty it is. Right, down to 7 o'clock again here. Calgary Flames plus 140 at the Los Angeles Kings minus 166. Got a 7 o'clock Kings game here. Totals at 5.5. Both the over and under are at minus 110. This once was a big rivalry, and Calgary now has won the past 5 meetings, including 2-1 in overtime in LA back in December. Calgary playing well now, won 3 of the past 4 with that win in San Jose. The Kings, they got Panarin. Now they allowed 14 goals in 2 games after the break, 3rd game in 4 nights. So unfortunately, Calgary is the only way I can look here. Give me the Flames plus 140. Put 10 bucks on that. Not a big enough price to go. Only 5 bucks. Flames got a few guys that want to play their way out of Calgary. It looks like Dustin Wolf played very well against San Jose there. He appears to be rested and reset for the home stretch here. And yeah, Calgary has more wins than the Kings. So give me Calgary plus 140 for 10 bucks.
They have more wins or more regulation wins?
More wins. They have 24 wins. The Kings have 23.
All these fucking loser points the Kings have.
Yeah, the Kings have 14 overtime losses.
Yikes. Yeah, give me the Flames all the way. Yeah, took care of the Flames or the Sharks pretty easily. Kings are an absolute tire fire, fading them right to the end. So that includes this game. Flames plus 140.
10 or 15?
10.
Okay. All right.
Lightning Ducks, Stanley Cup exacta from 5 to 10.
What are you talking about, Frank the Tank? Go bet on some more trucks or something. All right, we are brought to you by Underdog. Underdog has you covered for pick 'em for almost every sport. Underdog has just increased their payouts. 2 pick entries now pay 3.5 times, and 3 pick now pay 6.5 times the entry. Underdog has a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. And of course, Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. At Novig, you're getting the best prices. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. Right, we got 2 games left here, or a few games left here on the docket. At 7 o'clock, got the Washington Capitals plus 130 at the Montreal Canadiens minus 155. Under 6.5 is minus 120. Over 6.5 at plus 100. Washington is home tonight against the Golden Knights. It is 3-2 late in the 3rd period. Golden Knights have.
Our Knights.
I took Knights plus 3.5 when they went down 3-0. They always come back in the 3rd period.
The Scotty Scheffler of hockey.
Yeah. Caps 3-4-3 on back-to-backs this season. I don't know who played tonight. I don't know if it really matters. If it is Thompson, I guess it'd probably be Thompson tonight, and then Lindgren on Saturday. Yeah, Thompson playing Friday against Vegas. Caps weren't impressive against the Flyers on Wednesday in their return. Montreal, got overtime, 2 power play goals there against the Islanders, but I can't back them at minus 155. Capitals, of course, had the playoff series win against them, beat them 8-4 and then 3-2 in overtime in the first 2 meetings. If anything, maybe the over here, but it's just a pass game for me.
The Habs are just the same price, against the Islanders, and now the Capitals are playing them on a back-to-back going up north. That doesn't make sense to me. Give me the Canadians there minus 155, 20 puck bucks, 10 puck bucks, minus 1.5, plus 164. We're going all in Montreal.
Ooh.
The number doesn't make a lot of sense. And 15 puck bucks over 6.5, even money as well.
Going heavy on this this Caps Canadiens game. Washington.
Allez.
Yeah. All right, going down here now to 8 p.m. Got the Nashville Predators plus 130 at the Dallas Stars minus 155. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 at plus 114. Stars are without Mikko Rantanen, but that did not matter against Seattle, winning 4-1. They've now won 7 games in a row after going into the break, winning 6. This is no, it's not. It's not the first time for back-to-back. Nashville coming off a win against Chicago. They were down 2-1 in that one. They allowed 5 power plays to Chicago. They only scored on one of them. I have to imagine Dallas would do better against that. I think Wyatt Johnston had a few goals there in that one. So Tyler Seguin, I think they're putting him on LTIR, so they could be making for a big trade. Rupe Hintz did also not play on Wednesday due to an illness. So we'll see if he is ready to go for that one. So maybe that explains this line a little bit, but Dallas is just a few steps ahead of Nashville here, 17-7-3 at home. Nashville is 11-12-4 on the road. So give me 20 puck bucks on the Stars here at minus 155.
Oh, surprised. I thought you'd be on the Preds. I was about to commend you for your Preds make playoffs bet. Dmitry Filipovic, Thomas Drance are also seem to be on board with that kind of thinking. Preds making the playoffs, and yeah, I'm not too impressed by the Stars. Preds are hot, big number, biggish number. 10 bucks, Preds money line at plus 130. No play for the total.
Weren't the Predators one of the teams you and Archer talked about a few weeks ago on Chalk and Chaos?
Yeah, we did. We leaned towards them in the playoffs, but I don't think either of us had a bet.
Okay. Yeah, that number is moved in my favor. Washington moved in my favor. They just beat Vegas 3-2. So anyone that got Vegas on the puck line live hit there. And Sabres just got an empty netter against Florida to make it 3-1. So Sabres should be a win there for Lindros. All right, down to the last game on the docket here. Got the Vancouver Canucks plus 140 at the Seattle Kraken minus 166. Over 5.5 minus 130. Under 5.5 at plus 110 here. Seattle, third game in 4 nights, coming home after scoring 1 goal in Dallas, then 1 goal in St. Louis. Vancouver somehow forced overtime against Winnipeg, lost that one 3-2 in overtime. Both meetings this season have gone to overtime, and even a shootout there for the past 6 meetings have gone to overtime as well here. So give me $5 on the draw here. Vancouver, Seattle tie, 5 puck bucks. I'm assuming it's around 310, but I will double check that.
I'll be running it back with Vancouver. Thought that they were pretty decent against the Jets in their return game, and now they're going against the Kraken team who are, about the same level as the Jets these days. And you're getting a bigger number here with Vancouver. And a low-key rivalry game. The Battle of the I-5, whatever the hell they call it. The I-5-ory, I think is
I like that. I like that. I-5-ory.
Yes. Yeah, give me the Canucks there. 10 puck bucks, plus 140. If I had to put the total, it'd be over, but you can't trust the Kraken score, so we'll stay away from that.
Yeah, the tie is at plus 310 there. Sam Bennett just scored to make it 3-2, so we'll see if the Panthers can get one with 34 seconds left on the clock there at home against the Sabres. Mammoth up 1-0 going into the first intermission. 15-6, the shots are there. Logan Cooley getting the power play goal in his I don't think it's his first game back, but his second game back for the Mammoth.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. You got anything tonight on the Jets Ducks? You on the Ducks in the over?
Just the over, yeah.
Just the over there. Yeah, I believe I'm on the Ducks. I put my picks in the SGPN Discord. Make sure you go check that out there. Puck bucks for Saturday here at the 35 minute mark of the YouTube video. We're both on Pittsburgh. We are both on the Sharks Oilers over. We're both on the Red Wings, both on the Senators, both on the over in that game, both on that's it. So we do have a few either disagreements, or the Flames as well. A few disagreements, or at least just one play there. Updating us overall, I am 325 and 305, up 899. Or no, this is not. No, that's not. This is not updated. I'm up 895. Joel 344 and 322, up 632. And for the guest there, 122 and 115, up 159. That's also wrong because I don't have this 142, and just put that out. 134, yeah, up 159 there. So I had to extend the ranges of the sums here to get the proper counts. That's that should be good now. What are you doing? Are you going to a concert or something in Portland? Or are you just down there to hang out?
Yeah, I'm going to a concert. Band I really like. They're also playing in Seattle, but fuck Seattle, man. I like Portland a lot better.
Is that tonight or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, nice. And then your bus ride back on Sunday, or you have the whole day Sunday?
Monday
bus ride back. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see if Archer gets better to record sometime. Probably not this weekend. Probably Monday. We'll be back. 6 games Sunday, 6 games Monday. So we'll be back Monday at some point. Probably later. Probably a bit later. We'll see what time Joel gets home there. But make sure you keep an eye on Twitter at HockeySGPN. On YouTube, we will schedule out the stream there, and in the Discord, sg.pn/Discord. Any final thoughts here? How's golf going? How's the South African? How's the SAO, as the pros know it, going?
Well, one of our guys is doing well. Dean Burmester from the Live tournament, Live, what are we going to call it? Live Tour. He's as low as 4 or 5 to 1. We have him at 23 to 1. So he's a couple shots back last I looked. And that should be teeing off pretty quickly next couple hours. But yeah, the cogs are not looking so good. We only have one guy left sort of in the mix. Yeah, South Africa Open, that's where it's at.
All right. Yeah, make sure you check that out there. Chalk and Chaos podcast, I believe, recorded for that earlier this week. Hopefully Arch feels better once again and can join us here on Monday. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Meyer. You'll find me rubbing